There have been a number of illegal workers arrested in Hawaii during the past month. As Jai Cunningham reports, the latest was on the Valley Isle and netted nearly 24 illegals.
The Honua Kai development was the target.
As a result, within the last 2 weeks, approximately 41 undocumented workers have been arrested by our agents on the island of Maui and near that project, of which 28 of them were confirmed as actually working at Honua Kai.
This week's arrests just add to a growing total.
Since last December, approximately 120 unauthorized aliens were taken into custody that related to worksite enforcement operations.
It was in December when federal agents raided the Pinnacle condominium construction site, nabbing more than a dozen illegal aliens. What accounts for such an influx in arrests?
People are losing their jobs, and it's not in the hundreds, but it's in the thousands. So these are available, good, decent citizens who want to make an honest living so that they can support their families.
The U.S. Attorney also warns it's not just illegal immigrants being put on notice, but companies as well.
If you are illegally working here in the state, or if you are knowingly hiring illegal aliens, you better keep looking over your shoulder, because we're coming.
The men in custody who were found to have faked documents could face 5 to 10 years in prison. Companies could also face criminal prosecution. Jai Cunningham, KHON2 News.
On Maui, dozens of accused undocumented workers are in federal custody tonight after an immigration bust at Honua Kai construction site. Federal agents and police shut down the Honua Kai project for a few hours on Wednesday as they barricaded and searched the site. The investigation was targeted at the employer Global Stone Incorporated. They arrested 23 aliens from places like Mexico, Brazil, and Guatemala. The aliens are here in Honolulu waiting to be processed for removal from the country.
A major crackdown leads to the arrest of more than 40 suspected undocumented workers in Hawaii. Many of them worked at the Honua Kai project on Maui. The U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency and the U.S. Attorney's Office have stepped up efforts as unemployment and downsizing continue to impact Hawaii.
We have rising unemployment in the state. We're losing jobs. I think at the last count we've had over 5,000 layoffs, lost jobs since 2008 began. And so whenever you have law-abiding, tax-paying citizens losing their jobs to undocumented workers, I think it's a cause of great concern in our community.
I'm not going to shirk our responsibility in this area. People who steal from our people will be held responsible. And to me, they are stealing our jobs.
Law enforcement officials call it a statewide problem and say what we're seeing today is just the tip of the iceberg. The Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency is looking into several more cases involving more suspected undocumented workers.